Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we take your source material and really try to uncover the most important insights. Today, we're plunging into something pretty unique, I think. Excerpts from an audio log called Weather and Ash, a broadcast from the end of the world. Definitely not your typical document.
No, not at all.
Our sources, they come from When the Signal Fails, Volume 2, specifically Episode 6, Weather and Ash. So, imagine you're on Martha's Vineyard. It's March 23rd, sometime between 6 a.m. and noon, listening to WVVX 680 a.m. Vineyard Sound Radio.
Right. And this is maybe 30 to 36 hours into some kind of unfolding crisis.
Exactly. And the broadcast captures this picture of, well, unnatural skies, false signals, and creeping ash. Pretty unsettling stuff.
And what makes this deep dive so fascinating, I think, is we're basically eavesdropping on a real-time account. It's raw, it's immediate. We're going to break down what May, the voice on the radio, saw, what she warned people about, and the sheer resilience you hear in these transmissions. It's quite chilling.
Okay, so let's get into this. Maywis starts the broadcast. She notes this really big change overnight.
A very noticeable one.
Yeah, exactly. Around 5:11 that morning, the sky went, well, she described it as the color of dirty brass.
Before the sun was even fully up.
Right. But here's where it gets really interesting. She makes it clear this wasn't just fog.
No, definitely not fog. She's very specific.
She calls it suspended particulate, heavy, slow-moving, apparently sticking to windows almost like frost.
And she nails it down immediately as ash. Gray and black, like soot. Unequivocal.
Unequivocal. And then the crucial detail.
Right. That it isn't from any known fire on island. That's the kicker.
No smell of wood smoke, she says. No glow on the horizon. This isn't local.
Which immediately tells you the scale is huge.
Yeah.
And her hypothesis later, well, it's pretty grim.
Yeah, she suggests if it came from the mainland, maybe chemical agents reacted with water or heat. This might be what's left.
Which points away from a natural event straight towards something manufactured, something possibly much worse.
And it wasn't just visual. She gives these specific environmental readings, too.
Yeah, the data points.
Barometric pressure dropped 0.12 inches since midnight. Not insignificant.
No. And the no-shown weather buoy.
That showed anomalous readings. Spiking erratically, she said, then just flatlining, gone.
Which is deeply concerning. Weather buoys are usually pretty robust.
Wind direction was all over the place, inconsistent. And she mentions the taste of the air.
The taste.
Bitter, metallic. That sounds bad.
That does sound bad.
Yeah.
Metallic often points to industrial or, well, other unwelcome sources.
Yeah. And while radiation levels were apparently normal on the island for the moment, spikes were being reported on shortwave from somewhere east of Provincetown.
Ah, shortwave. So picking up distant signals. That confirms the wider scale again.
Definitely.
So if you pull all that together, the ash, the metallic taste, the pressure drop, the buoy failure, the distant radiation, it's a picture of a massive atmospheric disturbance. And it's clearly not natural. It raises some serious questions about what exactly is going on.
Right. And while she's dealing with all this environmental chaos, another problem pops up. The airwaves themselves, they basically become a battleground.
Information warfare, almost.
Yeah. She picks up this voice. Smooth male voice, she says. Crisp, calm, a little too calm.
Okay, that's a red flag right there.
Claiming to be from Cape Cod Emergency Relay Station 4, giving out medical advice on a couple of frequencies, 146.880 and 121.5 millihertz.
Common emergency frequencies, sure.
And asking for an acknowledgement code, Alpha November 1.
Okay, and May's reaction, because that's critical here.
Immediate skepticism. She states flat out, we don't have a Station 4, not in Cape Cod, not in Aries Region 2.
Right, AIR is the amateur radio emergency service. She knows the network. She knows the protocol.
Exactly. She says she's been with Aries long enough to spot a fake, and she also confirms we don't use that code. Alpha November 1, not theirs.
And she noted he didn't even pause, right?
Yeah.
Just kept broadcasting, didn't wait for verification.
Yep. Textbook fake, trying to sound official, but tripping up on the details only insiders would know.
Which really highlights how vital it is to be able to verify information, especially when things are chaotic and someone might be trying to mislead you.
Absolutely. Which leads directly to May's really vital warning to her listeners.
A countermeasure.
She says very clearly, do not respond to unfamiliar relays unless you hear the phrase, Cobalt Handshake.
Cobalt Handshake.
She repeats it. Cobalt Handshake. That, she says, is their trusted confirmation from Mass EOC and now 9 Lima Charlie.
So Mass EOC, the State Emergency Operations Center, and 9 Lima Charlie, likely their trusted contact point within that system.
Right, it's their pre-agreed upon code. If you don't hear Cobalt Handshake, she warns, assume compromise. Don't trust it.
And that's such a key piece of information management in a crisis.
Mm-hmm.
That Cobalt Handshake is their shield against misinformation. It shows they had procedures, protocols for authentication, even facing something unprecedented, essential when someone is actively trying to, as May put it, hijack the airwaves.
Yeah, she mentions an EAS receiver buzz dying quickly, too, another sign of attempted interference.
It's all about maintaining the integrity of communication when it matters most.
And amidst all this this attempt at control and the environmental strangeness, there are these really chilling distress calls coming through.
Oh, right, the one she
A
mentioned.
faint female voice crackles through the static, saying things like, breathe, can't breathe, skin burns.
Burned.
We thought it was fog. It's not fog, just fragments like that.
Ah.
And May notes, this was the second message like that in just 2 hours. Different voices, unknown transmitters, but
Same symptoms.
exactly same symptoms.
And those symptoms, difficulty breathing, skin burning, tragically seem to line up with her hypothesis about the ash.
That it's not just soot.
No, it strongly suggests chemical agents, something toxic. These calls make the danger incredibly real and immediate. It's not abstract anymore. People are suffering.
It really grounds the threat. And given that danger, May shifts to giving some very practical advice, stuff people can actually do.
Right, actionable steps.
At the station, she says they'd already covered our vents and sealed the studio as best they could. Smart moves.
Basic contamination prevention. Makes sense.
For listeners at home sheltering in place, she suggests putting damp towels beneath the doors. Simple, but effective against drafts carrying particulates.
Yes, sealing the envelope of the home.
And if you have one, run a portable HEPA filter. But if you don't,
What then?
she offers this old trick. Put charcoal in a sock and hang it in your room.
Charcoal in a sock.
Yeah, she says old trick works better than nothing.
Huh. You know, that's actually based on the absorptive properties of activated charcoal. It's low-tech air filtration.
Exactly.
And it speaks volumes about resourcefulness, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Using what you have. That kind of ingenuity is crucial when modern systems fail. It's a lesson in basic preparedness.
Absolutely. Thinking on your feet with simple tools. Okay, now here's where things take another turn, maybe towards the bigger picture of what's happening. Maybe decodes a message. Morse code.
Morse code. Wow. Okay. From who?
From 9 Lima Charlie, her trusted contact. The message reads, Node 47A came online. No human reply. Auto broadcast only.
Node 47A. What is that?
Seems like some kind of automated system. The message continues, possible fallback bunker active, no confirmation of life inside.
A fallback bunker. Like
Oh.
Cold War era.
That's exactly how May interprets it. Her reaction is, so the machines are waking up, the old Cold War ghosts.
Good Lord. That implies this event, whatever it is triggering automated systems designed for, well, the worst-case scenarios. Nuclear war scenarios, potentially.
Yeah, it suggests something truly widespread and catastrophic, far beyond Martha's Vineyard or even the Massachusetts coast.
And the detail, no human reply, no confirmation of life inside. That adds another layer of dread. Silence from a place meant for survival.
It ties into something else May reflects on, how she imagined disaster as a kid.
How so?
She says she always pictured nuclear war as bright lights, loud sirens, people running, the Hollywood version.
Like chaos and noise.
But the reality she's living through, it's silence and empty streets and a gray sky that never clears.
That's powerful. A very different kind of horror. It's quiet, creeping.
Yeah.
And that contrast is important. It reminds us that disasters don't always match our expectations. The reality can be quieter, slower, almost mundane on the surface, but deeply unsettling underneath. Adaptability isn't just physical, it's psychological too.
Well said. And amidst this quiet dread, the broadcast does give us some details about the station itself, WVVX, a little pocket of resilience.
Oh yeah. What are its specs?
Well, crucially, it's EMP protected.
Okay, that's huge.
Yeah.
Hardened against electromagnetic pulse.
Yeah.
That suggests some serious foresight in its setup.
Definitely. It also has fuel reserves, 3.5 days.
Decent runtime on generator.
Solar batteries, holding at 42%, so renewable backup. And a wind turbine, which has minor faults but is still operational.
So multiple power backups, EMP hardening. That station was built to last through something major.
Seems like it.
And that's absolutely critical, isn't it? Having that robust, independent communication hub, it's a lifeline. Not just for information, but for morale, for
Right.
knowing someone is still there.
A beacon, yeah. Which makes the very end of the available log even more poignant.
Yeah.
Just as things seem to be wrapping up, another voice comes through. Weak but familiar. It's 9 Lima Charlie again.
Okay, what do they say?
Just this.
Me. Still alive.
Relay node activating east of Iceland. Cobalt verified. Hold the chain.
East of Iceland, wow. And Cobalt verified they got the handshake through.
Yep, and me just copies that back. Holding the chain.
Holding the chain. That phrase, it's more than just keeping a radio link active, isn't it?
Feels like it.
Yeah, it feels symbolic. It's about maintaining that connection, that thread of communication and hope across vast distances against the silence and the interference. It's actively resisting the isolation, holding the chain of information of humanity, maybe.
Wow. Yeah. Holding the chain. What a powerful image to end on. So quite a deep dive there into, well, a truly unsettling but incredibly insightful broadcast from the edge.
Absolutely.
Mali's final message before that last exchange really sums up the immediate takeaways. Do not panic, prepare, observe, shield.
Practical advice.
And then, vitally, you are not forgotten, and you are not alone, not while the airwaves still carry our signal.
And that really brings it all together. The importance of reliable information, the Cobalt Handshake, verified sources, and just human connection, even if it's just a voice over the radio.
Yeah.
In times of profound uncertainty, communication integrity, holding the chain, it becomes everything when other systems break down.
So, thinking about all this, what does it mean for you listening now? You know, we live in a world saturated with information, often conflicting signals, maybe not ash-filled skies, but information overload for sure. How do you apply these lessons? How do you sort the real signals from the noise, the genuine messages from the fake relays?
How do you find your Cobalt Handshake?
Exactly. And maybe just as important, how do you help hold the chain in your own community?
Yeah.
How do you keep connection and trusted knowledge alive? Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about.
That's all the time we have for this deep dive. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.
We'll be back with another stack of sources very soon.